Welcome back everybody to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. I'm your host Broncos Guru in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at Haulover. And as you can tell, as Belzona comes rolling through Haulover Inlet, it is kind of a rough day. She's firing on all cylinders, and it's going to make for an interesting competition as we go through 5 rounds to see who can take the win this week, whether it will be the Boats or Haulover Inlet. Let's go ahead and see how our contestants fare and get this contest started. Our first contestant to step in the ring and do battle with Haulover is going to show you what it's like when you come rolling through Haulover with a quick start. Here we're going to see this Mako blasting its way through Haulover. It is going to straight manhandle Haulover in this first round. They have this boat completely up on plane and basically just skip atop across the waves. This is definitely a method I've seen used by some boaters to handle rough chop, but it's not one I've really seen a whole lot down here at Haulover, and it really is a risk reward. When you've got moderate chop, you really can get your boat, use the power, and get up on plane and actually sit high enough in the water where you kind of just skip across and stay on top of all the waves. But in Haulover, you just never know when you're going to get that rogue wave. But it does work for them this time, and they wind up taking a win for the Boats in the first round. In our second round, we're going to see some people come riding through in the bow of the vessel. Now, you may not think too much concern of this one typically, especially these girls. I bet they have no concerns in the world as they're riding in the bow of this Asman as they come rolling through Haulover Inlet. Of course, they're not going overly fast. I mean, it's a large mega yacht. There's not a whole lot of speed behind it, but this is where things go wrong. We do get that rogue wave that hits Haulover that's breaking as it comes through, and it's going to send this boat crazy, and these girls reeling to grab anything they can grab onto to stay in the bow. Here you can see as we take a look at the instant replay in slow-mo, for whatever reason there's a rogue breaking wave coming through Haulover. It's going to smack this vessel right in the bow, and it's going to send this thing porpoising all over the place. Fortunately, our crew was able to hang on and stay in the bow, but really this could have had some bad results. It's not often we see a wave come through here that will send a vessel this size into that kind of chaos, but it does happen and you have to always be prepared for it. Fortunately, everybody winds up getting out of this one okay, but they are going to take a loss in this round as Haulover really did disrupt this cruise trip, and I bet those girls will actually be thinking about that situation for quite some time to come, but they're off and they're going to get out of Haulover and everybody's going to be okay. Our next contestant is going to show you some more people come rolling through Haulover in the bow of the vessel, and of course we're going to stick with the same concept. We're going to use a larger ship. Here these ladies are up in the bow of this boat, they're hanging out on their lounge chairs, relaxing and enjoying themselves, and let's see what Haulover has in store for this crew as they try and work their way out of the inlet. Here we can see it looks like they're having a fairly easy time. The boat's barely up on plane, and bam, we're going to take one smack here, but that's going to be just a quick scare. It's not the same breaking wave we saw hit the other vessel. This was just a larger wave there at the end. Pretty much everybody's going to make it through. The crew in the bow of this vessel might have just had a quick scare from that wave. They might have got a little wet, but nobody's going to have any major issues, and this vessel's going to make it out of Haulover pretty much unscathed and take a win for the Boats in this round as well. Our fourth round contestant, they're not going to have quite the same luck, as this is what's going to happen when you come rolling through Haulover and you wind up getting capsized. Well, yes, this is a smaller vessel. It's not exactly the massive capsize you might think rolling through Haulover, but it's still just as dangerous as any other capsize rolling through Haulover, and in some cases maybe even more. This crew was trying to kayak their way through Haulover Inlet. They wound up capsized, and of course the strong outgoing tide at Haulover has pulled these guys out of the inlet, and they are now out in the ocean. Fortunately, our camera crews were out there and several other bystanders who all called for help, and assistance is on the way. If you want to watch the rescue of these guys, we'll leave it at the end of the video. But as for now, they're going to take a loss for the Boats here in the fourth round, and that's going to take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the Boats or Haulover Inlet? And our fifth crew is going to come rolling in, riding the waves at Haulover. Here we're going to have this larger balo start making its way through Haulover Inlet. And we do have 2 people in the bow of this vessel, and as we've seen already, it is a rough day. And this boat's making fairly good progress as it makes its way through, but it's kind of all over on the throttle. They're going on and off of it, and it's going to cause for a little bit of a rougher ride. And right here, bam, these guys are going to smack down good. These 2 people in the bow of this vessel are definitely going to feel this one for a little bit of time to come. But it's not quite enough just to make me think this crew takes the loss, so I want your help. Help me decide who wins here in this fifth and final round. Let me know in the comments below. Was it the Boats or Haulover who took the win this week? Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, be sure to check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats who gets us all these great images down at Haulover Inlet. My channel Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that brings you all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.